And then while we were in the drive-thru, her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, the little kids.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew, I have no idea who it was.
Okay.
It's called, I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids.
Hi, my name is Dee, and you're watching Dee True Crime Commentary. So Andy was sweating summer on June 15th. Anticipation. A quick way to make a few $1,000s. And how do I know that I'm right? Well, it's because they tried to have my channel taken down when I first started talking about this. But it was what I was saying when they started bucking YouTube. They told YouTube I was a cyber bully. Well, their bucking when they did is what tells me I'm on the right track. And I know I'm on the right track because there's paperwork to back it up. Every bit of it. I can document everything. These people have gotten away with this crime for over 4 years. They thought they had executed the perfect crime, the perfect storm. Well, let me tell you, TornadoDee is here now, and I'm going to blow away the perfect storm. With a little bit of help from Andy Bernard, because he's the one that mentioned his millionaire. And that's what got me on this track. And then I ran into 3 millionaires on Andy's mom and dad's paperwork, where they transferred 162 Fields Road into a company name. Now the address to that company name is a house in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The former tenants are Sidney Ponson, one millionaire, and Barry Praver, another millionaire. And that leads to another multi-millionaire, our Mr. Darren. We're just going to call him Darren. This shirt sure doesn't look good on Candace, because it tells us that she is a guilty person, that she knows what happened this summer. We all saw the dancing in the rain by the for sale barrel. We know what it meant. And it came to pass. Summer was sold. That was the plan all along. For 5 years, they planned this event. For 5 years, since the day Summer was born, Don Wells named her Summer Moon Utah Wells. SM. And everybody knows that Utah abbreviation is UT. Now put those 4 letters together. What do you got? SMUT. It's not pretty and it's not nice. Neither are the Wells. Whatever the event was that happened to Summer, it was an event. It was planned for. It was executed to plan. And now Summer is gone. Something happened to this child. That's all I care about. The only way TBI is going to find her is get off their butts and get to work. Because the material is already put before them. All they got to do is put it together and make their play on it. Do what they got to do. This is a company that smuggles Cuban baseball players into the United States. They rip their clients off for millions and millions of dollars. They have a lawsuit going right now for multi-millions of dollars. If Andy Bernard hadn't mentioned his multi-millionaire, nobody would be talking about this right now. Nobody. Because I'm the only YouTube creator that's even found this material. In a document that I read about Sidney Ponson and Barry Praver, it said that they had a professional relationship. Well, let me tell you what, the addresses say they had a close personal relationship because they lived at many of the same places together. In Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in Nashville, Tennessee, and in Baltimore, Maryland. Their relationship is closer than a professional relationship. See one name, you'll see the other name. Sidney Ponson and Barry Praver. And then here comes this guy. This is Barry Praver's boss. This is Mark Anthony, but we're going to call him Darren. Now, we all know Mark Anthony was married to J-Lo, and J-Lo is a freak. I heard Drake turn down Diddy's parties, but here he is with Mark Anthony. This entire company, Magnus, and the people that work for Magnus have been convicted of smuggling baseball players out of Cuba to play in the United States. They got caught doing it, and one of their employees, a Mr. Hernandez, is currently doing 20 years so that they might walk free. He took the brunt. He took the fall. He's the fall guy, Mr. Hernandez. Isn't it strange? When they bring him in, it's called smuggling, but if you take him out, it's called human trafficking. It's the same thing. The transfer date between Andy's parents and this address in Fort Lauderdale was September 27th, 2021, less than 100 days after Summer Wells was reported missing. In 2021, Andy's mother made a Facebook post that she couldn't sleep for 3 days after Summer Wells was reported missing. That's the same amount of time that Jody Sue Brown and Andy Bernard spent down on the head of their driveway. God bless Summer wherever she may be. No Summer, no peace. We are Summer's Army. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and please join my memberships. Thank you.